coverage. Now we've got Namibia's central bank today, marking 35 years of innovation and excellence in central banking, with the unveiling of a new set of banknotes and coins, which the president describes as long overdue. The upgraded currencies, which go into circulation as legal tender next month, have features that indicate the key 5 sectors of the country's economy. Now here is the central bank governor, Johannes Gawazab, speaking at the unveiling of the new currency notes.
Foreign direct investment and create jobs. The Bank of Namibia was established to safeguard Namibia's monetary and financial stability. Over the more than 3 decades, we have evolved, adapting to the changing economic landscapes, while remaining committed to the economic progress and development of Namibia. We are instructed by Mwalimu Julius Nyerere that money is not the measure of development. It is people who develop, not things. A core tenet of Nyerere's development philosophy is that economic progress must serve humanity, not the other way around. That's why he stated, and I quote Nyerere, "The purpose of development is man," unquote. As development brings freedom, freedom from hunger, freedom from diseases, freedom from ignorance. As we mark this historic milestone, we recognize that the Bank of Namibia's role expanded significantly beyond its mandate. Our statutory mandate remains largely intact, but how we discharge this mandate has changed profoundly. Today, we stand at the confluence of tradition and transformation, where the imperatives of price stability, financial stability, and economic growth intersect with the rapid advances in intelligent technologies, global uncertainties, fiscal fragilities, geopolitical tensions, challenges of climate change, and rising unemployment. Yet in turbulent times, one fundamental pillar remains crucial, and that pillar is trust. Trust is the very backbone of our financial system, enabling communities to flourish and economies to thrive. It is this confidence citizens place in their institutions, in their policymakers, in their leaders, and in each other that will ultimately guide us through these storms. Since independence, Namibia's economic structure has undergone a remarkable transformation. What was once a primary sector-driven economy, anchored in mining and agriculture, with a gross domestic product of just 6 billion Namibian dollars in 1999, comparable in size to Pick and Pay retail group, has evolved into a far more diversified landscape. Today, services such as finance, logistics, and tourism stand at the forefront of our economy, driving growth and shaping opportunity. Yet there is another side to this story, one that we cannot afford to ignore. While domestic activity has flourished, our global competitiveness has faltered. Since independence, gross fixed capital formation has remained well below the levels needed to drive growth, reduce unemployment, and tackle inequality, revealing deep structural constraints that limit private sector investment. On average, gross fixed investment has hovered below 10% of gross domestic product, far short of the 25% or more seen in the Asian tigers' economies. To shift this trajectory, Namibia must embrace bold structural reforms that boost productivity, sharpen competitiveness, and unlock the full promise of an inclusive, modern economy. In a world of high economic uncertainty, as we have got currently, it is wise to get our house in order. We need to rebuild our fiscal space, focusing on our internal and external imbalances, attract direct investment, foreign direct investment, and create jobs. Namibia has made significant progress, but the journey to a sustainable, inclusive growth is far from finished. Improving productivity, attracting investments, and regaining competitiveness in the global economy are no longer just goals. They are vital priorities. As our head of state reminded us this week, when she launched the National Development Plan 6, we should tackle inequality, poverty, and unemployment because, for the most part, ours has been a growth that lacks sufficient job creation. However, the renewed focus on agriculture, value creation, mining beneficiation, and other sectors offers potential to shape Namibia's future growth with courage, clarity, and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, we can only achieve high levels of growth if we continue to safeguard the fundamentals of our economy. Price stability and financial stability are conditions sine qua non to ensure businesses can plan and invest with confidence. Households can budget, save, and build their futures without fear that their income will be eroded and our economy can expand to create much-needed jobs.